There are 7 AI coding tools fighting for your money right now, and some of them cost $200 a month. So I spent weeks coding with all of them, reading the benchmarks, and tracing who actually owns what. Because here's the thing nobody tells you half of these so called rival tools are secretly the same company. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one to use and which one to never pay for. Ranked worst to best. Most ranking videos rank on hype. I ranked on 3 things: real value for your dollar, what the tool can actually do when you put it to work, and plain honesty, including the times when the popular pick is not the best one. I'm not sponsored by any of these. Quick note before we start: this space moves every single week. So every price and version you see on screen is from June 2026. Now, let's get the twist out of the way first, because it changes how you'll see this entire list. In 2025, OpenAI tried to buy a tool called Windsurf for $3 billion. The deal collapsed. Within days, Google paid $2.4 billion to license its tech and hire its founders. Then a startup called Cognition bought what was left. And here's where it gets wild. Cognition also makes Devin. So as of this month, Windsurf has literally been renamed Devin Desktop, which means 2 tools on this list are now the exact same company. Meanwhile, Google took Windsurf's founders and used them to build Antigravity. And Cursor, days after going public, it agreed to be acquired by Elon Musk's SpaceX for $60 billion. So when someone tells you to just pick the best independent tool, remember this: only 3 of these 7 still stand alone. Keep that map in your head. Now, the ranking. Number 7, Devin by Cognition. Devin was the first fully autonomous AI engineer. You assign it a ticket in Slack, and it spins up its own cloud machine and works on its own in the background. And when it lands a task, it's genuinely impressive. The problem is the bill. That $20 headline price is a trap because Devin runs on compute units that cost over $2 each, and a single real task can burn through a whole stack of them. Cognition also hasn't published an updated benchmark score since 2024. For most people, Devin is the most expensive way to find out your task was too complicated. Powerful, but it ranks last on value. Number 6, Windsurf, which as of this June is now called Devin Desktop. Same company, Cognition. Windsurf basically pioneered the feeling of having an agent live right inside your editor with its Cascade agent, and it was good. But the brand is being retired. Cascade hits end of life on July 1st, and the whole thing has been folded into Cognition's Devin line. The underlying tech is solid: a fast local agent and sensible pricing. But you're buying into a product in the middle of an identity crisis. If you loved Windsurf, you are now a Devin user, whether you plan to be or not. That uncertainty is why it sits at number 6. Number 5, Google Antigravity. Remember Windsurf's founders? This is what they went off and built at Google. Antigravity is an agent first IDE. You don't just edit code, you manage a whole team of AI agents working in parallel. And it runs on Google's Gemini 3. And the best part, there's a genuinely capable free tier. The catch is that it's young. The 2.0 launch this May was rough. Lost workspaces, broken setups, emergency patches, and Google keeps tightening that free quota. Huge potential, free to try, but it's still finding its feet. A strong number 5 that could climb fast. Number 4, OpenAI's Codex. Codex quietly became one of the most capable coding agents out there. It lives in your terminal, your IDE, the cloud, and now a desktop app with a feature called Record and Replay, where you demonstrate a task one time and it becomes a reusable skill. On raw coding benchmarks, the GPT-5 Codex models are right at the frontier, in some standardized tests ahead of everyone. So, why number 4? Cost, friction, and rate limits. Plus, users hit their caps fast, and it's bundled inside ChatGPT rather than being one focused coding product. An elite engine in a slightly awkward package. Number 3, Cursor. For a huge slice of developers, Cursor basically is AI coding. It's the polished IDE that pulled this whole category into the mainstream. And now it has its own in house composer model for near instant edits, plus cloud agents that fix bugs while you sleep. It's the safest, it just works pick for most people. Two asterisks keep it at number 3. The pricing has burned a lot of trust because people couldn't predict their monthly bill, and it just agreed to be swallowed by SpaceX for $60 billion. So its independent future is now an open question. Excellent today, uncertain tomorrow. Number 2, and this is the one almost nobody ranks honestly. OpenCode. It's free, it's open source. It has over 170,000 stars on GitHub. It runs right in your terminal. It works with 75 plus different AI models, including ones you run locally on your own machine. And it stores none of your code. No $200 tier, no vendor lock in, no company that can get acquired out from under you. Yes, there's some setup friction, and the quality depends on the model you plug into it. That's the trade. But if you want frontier level agentic coding with zero subscription tax and total control, nothing else on this list comes close. The fact that a completely free tool beats 6 funded products to the number 2 spot tells you everything about where this is heading. And number 1, Claude Code. Anthropic's terminal agent is the tool the rest of the industry is now openly copying. It runs on Claude Opus 4.8. It spins up parallel sub-agents to refactor an entire codebase at once. And it's so extensible with skills and hooks and plugins that it's quietly become the default for serious agentic work. Anthropic's own CEO says Claude writes around 90% of their code. And on national television on 60 Minutes, that claim went mainstream. Now, let me be honest with you. On a couple of raw benchmarks, Codex actually edges it out. But on real world reasoning, on the ecosystem around it, and on just getting the job done across a big messy code base, nothing has beaten it yet. For most people who code seriously, this is the one to build your entire workflow around. So here's the final board, S tier, the best of the best. Claude Code, and yes, the free one, OpenCode. A tier, Cursor and Codex. Elite, but with asterisks. Antigravity sits in B, rising fast. And the cognition pair, Windsurf, now Devin Desktop and Devin itself, round out the bottom. Not because they're bad tools, but because of cost and chaos. So here's your quick verdict. If you've got zero budget or you really care about privacy, use OpenCode today for free. If you want the smoothest possible experience and you don't mind paying for it, use Cursor. And if you want the most powerful agentic workflow and you're serious about this, use Claude Code. But whatever you do, please don't pay $200 a month for a tool until you've actually tried the free ones that beat it. I packed all of this, the full tier list, the ownership map, the honest pricing grid, and a pick by budget flowchart into a free one-page decision kit. To grab it, just comment the word toolbox and I'll send it straight to you. And if you want to go deeper on the number one pick, my full Claude Code guide is linked down below. And if this video just saved you from a bad $200 a month habit, follow along on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I do the costly testing so you don't have to. I'll see you in the next one.